We're gonna do some body weight exercises. It's gonna be a little bit harder than normal. You need a mat and yourself. We're gonna start on all fours. The first one, you're squeezing in the abdominals and you're just reaching over, reach back to center. But you wanna be intentional about those abs being tight and the hips not moving. So you're starting to crank up those abs. Now I'm gonna have you go on the toes. And if you can, you turn the hips, turn them back to center. Turn the hips and tap, back to center. So I'm doing the same thing as I did with the arms, basically. Abs are tight. My shoulders aren't moving, but my hips are moving. One more to each side. Now I'm gonna do opposite. You can just do the arm or just the leg, or you can do both. So we're coming up, if you can, opposite arm, opposite leg. Cross, bring it back to the center. Cross, back to the center. We're gonna progress this a little more if you can. If not, just do your taps, whatever feels good for you, either feet or hands. So the progression is I kick that leg out, and I'm actually gonna bring this arm up to the shoulder. And then come back through, same thing on the other side. Kick it out, hand to shoulder. If you're like, nope, that's not working for me, pick what level works for you. And I have a few more. Bring it back into the center. This one we're just doing arm, lift the arm, bring it down, lift the other one. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Abs are really tight. The hips don't move. Now we're gonna do just the lower body, just the legs. Press out with the heel and then switch to the other side. And try not to let the shoulders move. Keep the abdominals tight. Keeping it really strong. Now we go opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach, bring it back. Don't let that lower back arch. So when you reach out, try to pull the belly button in so you keep a flat back, not an arched back. Now we're gonna progress this a little more. Up on your toes if you can. And you're gonna go opposite arm, opposite leg, go forward, bring it back. If you need to go to bird dog, go for it. Opposite arm, opposite leg, and back. Good. Two more on each side. Keep those knees hovering about 3 inches from the ground. Last one each side. Remember, you can always do bird dog instead. All right, bringing it down. We're gonna shift to our bottom. So we have the hands behind, slightly lean back, and we're marching. Oh, good. Chest up high. Tennis tat. Now opposite hand to the knee, if you can. If not, you just stay in that hands back marching. Now if you can, you kick the leg, maybe touch the toe. Ooh, I didn't touch toe on that side. One more each side. Now if you're able to, you're gonna lift and then lower. Lift, squeeze everything in, lower. Lift, lower. If it's hurting your wrist, you can tent up if that feels better. We got a couple more like that. You can always go back to the marching or the straight leg reach. Now if you're able to, You're gonna lift, opposite arm, opposite leg, doink, and then bring it back and bring it down. Up, opposite, down. Feeling strong. Now if you want more, you can do elbow to knee. You stay at the level that works for you. One more each side. All right. Slowly lower it down. We're gonna come into a plank position. This is our last one. Just on the hands and the knees. Taking a few deep breaths there. And I want you to saw forward and come back to child's pose. We're gonna progress this a little bit. I'm gonna have you go on your forearms and your toes, if you can. Forward, back. 3 more. You can always go back to the knees and then child's pose if you need. All right, we're gonna progress it up a level. Knees down, up on the hands and toes. We have plank and then beast. Plank and beast. You find what works well for you. Always stay in the level before this. 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. Woo woo! We got it done. I love primal movement. I just think it's really fun. I think it's a good way to see how you're doing with your flexibility and your strength and knowing where you are in space and even your cardiovascular system. It's a good gauge for me. And I like doing things that are different. You can get hurt maybe more easily in this type of movement, but it's more natural, and so it primes you for things that you're going to do outside of working out. If you like it, look for more primal movement videos. Make sure that you're always taking care of yourself. So if you didn't want to challenge yourself on some and then you want to challenge yourself on other ones, that's fine and dandy. Do what works well for you. And I'll see you tomorrow.